Yo, what is up, everyone? Starry Ray here, and welcome to week 3 predictions. The weeks are flying by. We are now in week 3 of the regular season. So fast, it's been so fast. And week 2 was a crazy, like that week was just kind of crazy. So many like overtime games, so many crazy comebacks. Trey Lance got injured. So many like crazy storylines happened in week 2. But now we are on week 3, and will it be as exciting as it was last week? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, welcome to week 3. We're doing predictions every week for the whole season. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on these videos, and you don't miss out on the weekly Steeler recaps. Those are happening as well for the whole season. So yeah, you're going to want to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on these. First game of the week, Thursday Night Football. And that is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. Now, this game is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see. For the Steelers standpoint, as a Steeler fan, I am very interested in this game, obviously. But, I am interested mainly how I want to see the offense play. If you saw my last Steeler recap video for week 2, I had some screenshots of plays that I thought were kind of bad from Mitchell Trubisky. And I would hope to see those get corrected for this season in this game. It is a short week though, so it's like I don't know how much we're gonna be able to get done in that short week. It kind of feels like we don't really have that much time to prepare, but regardless, I think it's going to be a fun, interesting game, divisional game, obviously, and there's some bad blood between both teams. They don't really like each other, so it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be very close. I'm going to go with the Steelers winning, though. I feel like I gotta pick the Steelers. I gotta pick the Steelers. It's gonna be close though. I'm gonna say it's a 3-point game. It's gonna come down to the end, and hopefully Mitch Trubisky can do some magic, But the Browns have a solid run game, and we suck. We suck stopping the run game. So that's why I'm saying it's gonna be a 3-point game, because maybe we could do something. Hopefully. If not, if we can't stop the run, the Browns are winning this game. But I'll have some hope for our defense and have some hope for our offense this week. The first Sunday game on this list is the Saints versus the Panthers, and this game is going to be interesting as well because both teams lost. And the Saints, I found out that Jameis Winston has his back just completely destroyed. Every bone in his back is broken, basically. So that's very concerning. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers on this one. I said last week for week 2 predictions that was gonna be my last time picking Baker if they lost, but I gotta go with Baker because I found out Jameis Winston has his back broken. So obviously I gotta go Panthers on this one. And also I just feel like they're fine. I feel like they're getting a little closer to figuring it out. So I'll take the Panthers this time, and it may be the last time, but we'll see. Oh, and I'm gonna take the Panthers winning by 10. I think it may be a closer game than I expect, but I still got the Panthers by 10 points. After that, we have the Texans versus the Bears, and this one is going to be fun. I think this one's going to be fun just because I think both teams have the possibility just play really good football, but they're not good teams, So I have some hope for this. I'm going to go with the Texans winning this one. I think I kind of want to go Bears on this one, but I think I'm going to go with the Texans. I think they have a little bit more complete team than the Bears, but I'm going to go with the Texans for sure on this one. I think this one could be, I don't know. I feel like I want to say this one's going to be close, but I could also see that it not be close at the same time. I'll go with the Texans by 10 points, but this one could go either way for sure. I don't have that much hope or faith in the Texans winning this game, but I don't have that much hope or faith going with the Bears winning this game as well. They still don't have a lot going on in Chicago. In the Texans, they held off. Well, I don't want to put too much stock into the Colts win because the Colts have looked awful. But anyways, they did beat the Colts, so I'll go with the Texans winning this one by 10 points. Talking about the Colts, we got them next, and they're playing the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs versus the Colts, and this one I'm gonna go with the Chiefs easily. It's a 17-point win for the Chiefs. The Colts what a disappointment, I guess you can say. I didn't have that much expectations coming into this season for the Colts, but I kind of listened to what the internet was saying and everything. Is like, oh, maybe they're gonna do something. Like they have good weapons over there and stuff, but Matt Ryan's just not it. And yeah, because of that, I just, until they get better quarterbacks or something, they're not, they might go winless maybe. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on for the Colts, but Chiefs winning by 17 for sure. That's an easy pick. After that, we have maybe one of the best AFC games this week. We got the Bills versus the Miami Dolphins, and this one's gonna be really good. I have this, and I think this is gonna be the best AFC game of the week. Like I already said, yeah, the Bills versus the Dolphins, both coming off amazing wins for respectively. You know, the Bills just destroyed the Tennessee Titans like I expected, and the Dolphins, you know, they came back and beat the Ravens like just crazy. So both teams are coming off like very great wins, respectable wins, and I'm gonna go with the Bills though. I'm gonna go with the Bills. I do, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer than I previously would have. I gotta give respect to Tua. It was only one game, one quarter really, but I still gotta give respect to Tua. He did it. I said I wanted to see him win games, and he did it. So I gotta give respect to Tua. But still, I think I'm gonna go with the Bills because, like I said in the beginning of the season, the Bills are on the championship run. This is their year to lose it, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with the Bills winning this game. But I think it might be close. I think it might be a touchdown. I think they might win by a touchdown. It depends how much stock you want to put into the Dolphins for that win against the Ravens, you know. I'm gonna go, it's a 7-point game though. We'll see how the Dolphins play, if that was an anomaly or if that's what they're really like that, you know. I think they may have something down there in Miami though, so we'll see. But the Bills win by 7 points, 1 touchdown. I think it's gonna be a very close game, and I can't wait to watch this. I'm so happy that the Steelers aren't playing, because this is the game I want to see. You know, the Steelers I want to see because they're my team. But like besides that, this game I think is like the best game of the season, or this week. Next, we move on to a game that's kind of confusing to pick. We got the Lions versus the Vikings. Now, the Lions did win last Sunday. Week 2, they did win they won against the Commanders, a team that's kind of under the radar a little bit. You know, they got some mojo going down there, but it's still the Commanders, you know. But they did win. The Lions did win, and the Vikings lost. The Vikings actually lost in a very bad game Monday night against the Eagles. So this game is why it's kind of confusing and very interesting at the same time. I'm not sure how much stock I want to put into the Lions winning. I still feel like the Vikings have the better team. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I'm gonna say they're gonna win by 10 points. Yeah, this game is going to be very interesting to watch or see what happens. We'll see how Kirk Cousins does after that horrible loss. This has to be a bounce back win for them for sure. They have to win this game because the Lions, the Lions are the Lions, but the Vikings, they have Super Bowl aspirations and goals. So we'll see how this game goes. I got the Vikings winning by 1 touchdown. After that, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the New England Patriots. Now this game, I'm gonna go with the Ravens pretty easily. The Patriots beat us, but that's not saying much. Really, the Steelers are not. They didn't play that great, and the Ravens, Lamar Jackson had an MVP quality game that's just gone under the radar because they lost. So I gotta go with the Ravens though. They're not gonna choke another game like that, and I still think Lamar Jackson and their squad can still pull out a win. They're not good treading downhill. So easily the Ravens winning by 17 points. Got a 17-point win for them. I don't think this game's gonna be very close. I think the Ravens have a really good team, so I'm expecting the Ravens to win pretty easily. But 17-point lead, just cushion. After that, we have the Bengals versus the Jets. What an interesting game this is going to be. The Bengals are looking nothing like they were last season. Joe Burrow's still getting sacked and still not, the offense has not moved at all. And the Jets have actually looked pretty good. They had a comeback win against the Browns. Now it is the Browns, but still it was a respectable win, a very, very quality win for the Jets doing a comeback like that. So you got to put some respect on that. So shout out to the Jets for doing that. And the Bengals, like I said, they haven't been on anything. I gotta go with the Jets winning this one. I think I'm gonna go with the Jets winning this one. It'll probably be close, but the Bengals losing to Dallas is something that's just like, I don't know, man. Maybe they get, do I want to change my pick on live right now? I think I'll change my pick. I'm going to go either way. It's going to be like a 3-point win, but I'm going to go with the Bengals winning by 3 points. I was going to say the Jets by 3 points, but I'm going to switch it and go with the Bengals. I think they have to win this one. They really, really have to win this one. They cannot go down further and be 0-3. They just cannot do that. They got to win this game. So I'm going to put stock that they're going to come out with a vengeance to really prove themselves. Joe Burrow, we'll see, man. We'll see. I got him winning by 3 just because I'm expecting a revenge game. Joe Burrow comeback game, So I'm going to say by 3 points, though. I think it might be a lot closer than we really expect. But 3 points for the Bengals. After that, we have the Raiders versus the Tennessee Titans. Now, this game is very, very easy for me to pick. I don't believe in the Titans. I've said it, I think, since the beginning of this season when I did my rankings. The Titans are not a team that I really respect at all. I don't like their quarterback, and I like the Raiders quarterback, and I think they have a lot better offense. They had an awful loss against the Cardinals, but, they had it. They had the game won. So, I'm not going to put too much, I'm not going to take away a lot from that overtime loss. 2 costly fumbles from Hunter Renfrow that just kind of, are just kind of rare, I feel like that it's not really what you expect for Hunter Renfrow, a really, really quality receiver. So I'm going to have the Raiders winning this by 14, 2 touchdowns. I think it should be a really good, a really good win for the Raiders. The Titans, I really don't have nothing to say about them. I don't think they're a really, really good team. And the next game is the Eagles versus the Commanders. Now this one is very, very, very easy. I got the Eagles winning. Jalen Hurts had a masterclass performance on Monday Night Football against the Vikings. What a great game. Jalen Hurts just looked like an MVP, like a franchise quarterback. He got that dog in him, man. He really does. I gotta go with the Eagles for sure. Like I said in the beginning or earlier, the Commanders do have something going on down there, but they don't have enough to compete against Jalen Hurts and that team. They look really, really good Monday night. And I'm gonna buy stock into that. I've always liked Jalen Hurts, but I didn't expect this, and I'm very happy with what I see, and I'm gonna go with the Eagles winning this by 17 points. I'll go 21 points. They'll win by 3 touchdowns. After that, we have the Jaguars versus the Chargers. What an interesting game. I'm not really sure what Justin Herbert's status is as this moment as I'm recording. Let me look into that. So as I looked online, there hasn't been any new reports. They're all like 4 days old. There's no really new information about Justin Herbert's injury. At this point, I'm going to assume that he might play. I don't know. This one's going to be really hard to say if he's going to play or not. I don't even know who the Chargers backup quarterback is. So this is going to be a very, very, it comes down to Justin Herbert plays and how injured he is if he does play. Because of that, I think I'm going to go with the Jaguars winning this. They looked really good in week 2 against who they played. They played the Colts. They looked really, really good against the Colts. But it is the Colts who have looked really, really awful this whole season so far. But I'll go with I'm gonna say the Jaguars are gonna win this game by 3 points. Or 10 points. I'll say 10 points. I don't know what to really expect from this game because Justin Herbert may play. Justin Herbert may play and he'd be injured. Justin Herbert maybe miss the whole game. And because of that, and I don't even know Keenan Allen's injury status, so I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. They seem like the more healthy team, at least that's what I know of. I haven't really been watching the Jaguars, but I know they look pretty good. Trevor Lawrence has looked pretty good, so I'll go with that. I said I wasn't a fan of Trevor Lawrence, so we'll see. The next game after that is the Rams versus the Cardinals. And Kyler Murray, I got to give some respect to Kyler Murray. I said he's a scrub. I said he's not a good quarterback, then he proved me wrong. on Sunday against the Raiders. And yeah, give him major props for that. Yeah, I wrote him off as a quarterback. I said he couldn't win. Now, obviously, it was just one game, so I'm not saying, you know, he's going to the Super Bowl and all that. But he had a really good game, and that was the type of stuff that I've been wanting to see. That's the type of stuff I've been expecting. The way the people talk about Kyler Murray, like he does that every game. You know, he doesn't really do that much. You know, he doesn't do it like that to that extent to win games like that. So. This is what I want to see from Kyler Murray. But for this game, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I still think I still like that team. That team is still really, really good. And they did beat the Falcons. It became a close game at the end, but still, you know, they have Aaron Donald on there, and he stopped Marcus Mariota. But you know, we'll see how that goes. Last time these two teams played, they steamrolled the Cardinals, but that was a different time. You know, Cardinals were just going downhill at the moment. So we'll see how this goes. I got the Rams winning though, but I'm gonna say by 17 points. It feels like I've been saying that a lot, but I got them by 17 points. It feels like I think it's gonna be a really really good win for the Rams. The next game on this list is the Falcons versus the Seahawks. A very hard game to pick. Both teams don't really look that good. You know, they're like bottom tier teams in the NFL. I'm gonna go with the Falcons winning this one though, because they did almost do a comeback against the Rams. I'll buy some stock into that. And the Seahawks did not look good against the 49ers when they played them. I bought a ton of stock in Geno Smith when against that Monday night game, but it didn't. That stock just crumbled and fell down completely last week. So you know, I'm gonna buy some stock in the Falcons. I do like Marcus Mariota as a quarterback, so we'll see how that goes. I got the Falcons winning by one touchdown. It'll probably be a closer game, but I don't think it's gonna be that interesting of a game. It'll probably be very slow and not as high scoring as I expect or you expect. After that, we have a very interesting game. We got two quarterbacks, Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. What a interesting game. We have both teams won, and Aaron Rodgers and the Packers looked amazing against the Bears, but you know, he owns the Bears, so there's not really much to say about that, you know. And Tampa Bay, they did beat the Saints, but like I said, Jameis Winston has his back destroyed, and it was kind of a hard game for Tom Brady, you know, very frustrating game, but they still won it. This one is very hard for me to pick because there are two Hall of Fame quarterbacks with two decent teams, you know. I don't really, and they're getting Tampa Bay is getting Cole Beasley as of today. That's what we heard. Mike Evans is suspended. We'll see how that affects them. I don't really know who to say. I want to take Green Bay. I really want to take Green Bay, but it's so hard to just pick against Tom Brady. Man, I'm gonna go Tom Brady winning by one touchdown. It's going to be a close game, a very interesting game, one of the better games this week. I'll go Tom Brady winning by one touchdown. A very interesting close game. Should be a lot of fun. For Sunday night, we got the 49ers versus the Broncos. A game that I'm actually interested in. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually interested in because I am a Jimmy G fan. It's awful that Trey Lance got hurt. Really, really. Hopefully, we had surgery this week, and his surgery went well, so that is good. Prayers to that man, Trey Lance. It's awful to see an injury like that, but I am happy, or you know, I feel content with Jimmy G for the 49ers. I really wish Jimmy G was our quarterback for the Steelers. That's how much I like Jimmy G. He's just a winner. Flat out a winner. He's like, dude, he's not a dog or anything, but he wins games. And the Broncos looked kind of bad last week against the Texans. You know, it was a very rough win for them. It didn't look like good at all, and the Texans had chances to win the game, so it wasn't a very a good win for the Broncos. Because of that, I'm going to go with the 49ers winning this game. I have just a little bit more confidence in them because the Broncos have not looked good this season. They have one win, and it was against the Texans, and they lost against the Seattle Seahawks, who looked awful against the 49ers. So I gotta go with the 49ers winning this one. I think they're just the better team, and I just have more confidence in them at this point. Like I said at the beginning of the season, I didn't know where the Broncos would be. I didn't know if the Broncos were going to be a top team or a bottom team or just an okay team. And right now, they're kind of looking like an okay, slightly bad team. And because it's just an interesting team, interesting dynamic going on for the Broncos. We'll see how they develop. It's only been 2 games, so you don't want to overreact, but it is a little concerning, especially going into the season. You expected a lot more, and Russell Wilson has not looked Russell Wilson level. So I'm gonna go with Jimmy G winning this one. I don't know if I said any points, but I'm gonna go 2 touchdowns for the 49ers winning this game. 2 touchdowns. And lastly, for week 3, we have Monday Night Football, the Cowboys versus the Giants. Cooper Rush, man, what do we say about Cooper Rush? How much stock are we buying into Cooper Rush offense? He looked really, really good last week, and we'll see how he does this week. It's the Giants. The Giants have looked pretty good. Saquon looks like he's back a little bit. He didn't play that well against the Panthers, and they didn't have like a really good win against the Panthers. It was only a 3-point win. So the Giants, they still won though. They're 2-0. They're 2-0. You got to give them credit. They're 2-0. They've won games. But the Cowboys looked pretty decent against the Bengals. They made the Bengals look awful. It's going to be a really fun game. It should be a good Monday Night Football game. And I'm going to go pick the Cowboys winning this one. It is a divisional game, but I'm going to go pick the Cowboys. I just like their team a little better. I like what they have going on down there a little bit more. And I'm going to buy some stock into Cooper Rush. I said he looked awful that first game, but he looked great the next game where he looked good, so it's kind of hard to really judge Cooper Rush. I'm not gonna buy too much stock. I'm buying some stock into Cooper Rush. I think he should be a good quarterback though. I thought he was gonna be really bad, but he showed that he can be a pretty decent quarterback. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys winning this one by 10 points. It'll be kind of a close game. But yeah, I get the Cowboys winning this one. I just like their team a little bit more than I do like the Giants at the moment. But that is it. That is my week 3 predictions. Let me know in the comments how you feel about my picks. Let me know. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, I did go 7-9 last week, so it wasn't a good week for me. I had a negative win. I would just negative pick rating. But yeah, that's my picks for this week. Hopefully I do not go 7-9 again. Hopefully I could get back to that 8-8. Hopefully I could get a little bit better. So far our best picks have been 8-8, so just barely even. So yeah, be a lot of fun this week. A lot of good games, a lot of interesting games. Let me know what game you're most excited for. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Come back next week for week predictions, and make sure you drop by for the Steelers recap. That will probably be coming out Friday, directly after the game, or something along that line. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the Steelers recap. Anyways, Starry right here signing off. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.